What up, YouTube? One of the rare webcam videos where I'm forced to show my face without the super Amish beard. Where, again, you can see it's sort of sunny-ish out, but I have the light on anyway, being in the closed quarters houses, shall we say, the stuff you'd see out east. But this is a sub-contest video, I don't even know. I'm used to doing so many of the, not stupid, but more of the, where you can act out stuff, since that seems to be my strong suit. A response video, I'd say. And I don't even know how to pronounce this dude's name. I know it's Josh, and I just subbed to you, man, like 2 weeks ago, maybe? Because I saw this through, I don't know, I've looked at a few other videos for people to sub to, just to see who's actually active in the community, in the YouTube community, but since most, I won't say most, but a lot of the people that I came in with or were at the same, a little ahead of me when I joined YouTube in, 2010? I think February 2010. I didn't start making vids until maybe May. And Michael, AR-Falk77, I just typed in sports cards, or baseball cards, and his thing came up. And so I started watching through it, saw his videos, watched his stuff, got hooked on that, then looked at his subs, and then got the ball rolling from there. And a lot of people don't know who I am, because for a while there, our internet got cut out, or the guy downstairs had like the password protection shit stuff, pardon my Lebanese, Tagalog, Philippine language. So from the time whenever the Packers were in the Super Bowl until this August, I think we got it. No, end of August we got it. So from that time, so but 16-18 months, I didn't really make a ton of vids. I put some stuff on over in the Philippines or whatever, so I saw your video, figured I need to at least get an update out there to see, because there's a ton of new people, either on blog or on YouTube, that do not have a clue who I am. So figured this would be probably the best way to do it. You said first in your contest about like a hobby story or a card or whatever that you remember either pulling, purchasing for a steal, going to the flea market, seeing something there, somebody didn't know, so you just said, hey, I'll offer X amount, and you got it, and a story, or somebody gave you something. I remember this on here, Gary King O'Steak put out that set, Hits of Awesome. That's Josh Johnson button, top 2 of 2. And I want to say, again, if I forget who exactly gave this to me, I apologize. I want to say Jason did, Foxy. I could be wrong. It could be Nate, Jerome Baker boys. One of the two sent that to me, and it's been so long. What was it, out of 2011? So it's last year, probably beginning of summer, maybe? Sometime then. And they just sent that to me, and again, it might not be the official Major League license card or whatever. It's got Josh Johnson's button on it. So, again, for them to do that, think of me. The Hits Gallery of Awesome as a set. For them to think of me or anyone to think of me when they pull a JJ, that's awesome. I don't expect anyone to. I know they will. I'll say they will. And, because I do it, I'm the same way when I see somebody pull something. It's like I spit out like 4 names of a person. Let's say if it's shit, I can't even give an example. I know, like a Matt Ryan, a patch, an auto, something that's nice, pulls it. I'm thinking, man, Michael, Air Falk, a Stafford, Drew Stafford gets pulled. I'm thinking vintage Chris Sichtifer 2024. I'm thinking Hamels. I see that, just started talking with the Cole Hamels fan. on here. Just people. I mean, it's Isaac Bruce stuff that right now isn't getting produced, but back then, you see a card of somebody coming out, and you're like, right away, you think of that person, and that's what I like about the site here, the format that YouTube has. It's different than the regular forum, where if you're not on there all the time, there isn't a connection you can build. There aren't friendships you can make, which is important to me. Everyone will tell you that knows me on here, I don't go into the group breaks a lot, if ever. I don't do raffles. I'm a player PC guy, and that's, if you want to get to know me that way, that's usually the way people get to know me. I don't have the disposable income at this time to throw down hundreds of dollars a week for, like, in Chad's room. I'd love to get in the breaks, but I'm rambling now worse than you were in your video, so I'm going to try to keep the blinders on. The blinders. Second card is this. Can't really see the numbering. A&G 2009 Red Ink Auto, Josh Johnson. These were only available in the rip cards. This is the only Josh Johnson I've ever sold. And I sold to a guy in Freedom Cardboard. He was doing the 09 set. This was the last card he needed. And we made a deal for PayPal. He threw in an extra, Sweet Spot, Sweet Spot 2006 update, or the update set, Sweet Beginnings patch of Josh Johnson. And then the promise, which a lot of times can be broken. If we ever saw one of these and it was in a decent price range, because a lot of people had them up for $300-400. Pardon me. That he'd do something, he'd try to get it, or he'd get it, and then send it my way, and he did. Again, I thank him for that. There's times I got nervous, but at the same time, it's like, he's a man of, every time I've seen him on posting, I know he's a man of his word. I met him before Nationals in 2000, Chicago last time, was it 09? No, fuck. 2011, last year. That's a struggle for me to remember things right now. The final card is this, and it struck home too with when you talked about family not knowing about your cards, and I won't say this. My wife hates cards, mostly because of the fact that they're everywhere in my. We don't have a supplier around that I can just get supplies from. I can't get top loads, can't get sleeves, can't get like the big boxes, the big white 4-row boxes. I'd love to get, next time whenever I get out of town, to my nearest shop, which is 2.5 hours away. I need to pick up probably $50 worth of supplies just for that. But for my birthday in August, she's like, what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, just find me a Josh Johnson card, a couple cards, whatever. You don't have to go wild with spending. You ask me what I want every year, birthday, Father's Day, stuff like that, and I tell you the same thing over and over again. It's Josh Johnson. I know, but how am I supposed to know which one to get? She's from the Philippines, that's why the terrible accent. I'm like, on her phone she has a lot of contacts that I've made on here. And so I don't even know what she did. She sent out a bunch of messages saying, hey, I need some help on eBay. She doesn't do anything on eBay. I'm always on there. She's like, Dave's birthday's coming up, blah, 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 whatever. That needs some help. You want to get a Josh Johnson card for him, and I need some help to go get that and figure out. And so she did, and Hudson Fan 15, who's got way more than 250 subs, picked this up. It's a black, what is it, Series 2 plate. Oh, the top's chrome. She had a limit, obviously, of what she was going to pay. I kept on telling her, get that Strasbourg Johnson 101 Triple Threads 2010 booklet card, the dual auto, the patch thing. She's like, oh, how much is that, $50? Said, probably about times 30. And then she just said all her Philippine swear words and whatnot, and baby's here. So, so that was that. Huh? Mommy went to work. So, that, she got that, and she's like, I hope you like it. I'm like, again, it's Josh Johnson. If anybody knows me, which now more people will, anything with Josh Johnson I collect. I could have an underwear, boxers, Speedos, whatever. If it's got Josh Johnson's picture on there, I will buy that for my collection. That's how insane I am. But, come here. Come here. The two YouTubers I'm going to promote, and again, this is one I have trouble with because everybody I usually am sub to has well over 250 viewers or subscribers, just because I didn't have a ton of new people I've subscribed to. First is going to be Yo Show Your Hits. Ben. I don't know. He seems to have a lot of energy too, just like me. He's out New Jersey way, New York way, somewhere out that way. You can tell by that East Coast accent. Collecting AJ Green. He's doing I think it's a 2011. Again, quote me if I'm wrong, Ben. I don't know, or I can't remember all these sets that are coming out. And I remember you wanted the Jersey set out of Crown Royale, the rookies, and then you might be moving on to the auto Jersey variation at 50. And the patches to 25? Auto patches to 25 or something like that. New York Giants, Kyrie Irving, and AJ Green. AJ Green stuff, hit him up. I know he wants to do the rainbow of this year's Topps Chrome at AJ Green, which should be somewhat within reason since it's not his rookie year. And the other one is Wes Dopey. I've known him for forever. His username on here is W Grimm, Grimm, and the number 88. Collecting. He's in Minnesota too. He's, I don't know, 3 hours away, maybe, between Duluth and Minneapolis there. And I'm reading because my teleprompter broke. Collecting AP and Moss. I'm guessing mostly in the Vikings uni. Thomas Jones and Ricky Williams, the old Arizona / Bears / Jets / Chiefs running back, and Ricky being the Texas variation of the two. Darius Hayward Bay, Jordan Zimmerman, and trying to get him to open up more on YouTube. I think he's only got like 20 subscribers. He has some nice stuff for sale, for trade. I'm just trying to get him to be what others were for me back when I started on YouTube. Saying, hey, don't just, hey, I got this card, it's for sale, for trade, bye. I mean, the community's about getting to know one another, and you can make some lifelong friends on here, as I have, and that's what I'm just trying to get him to do, and hopefully this video helps others just open up talk. You're talking to your computer. That's getting seen by 1 million people, maybe. Guess what? You're not talking to 1 million people. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. And the thankful for. Who's my noodles? Who's my noodles? Diego's on, so. Thankful to be alive. Some of you, again, may know or remember that in January I got really sick. And nobody knew what it was. We went to doctors here in Ely and Duluth. I had sinusitis, which had, this one, blocked up a ton of my sinuses. When I was hacking stuff up, it tasted just like death. And then I was sick in between that time too. Oh, man, something's wrong because I have no energy. I looked gray, and I thought I was literally dying because the headaches were just terrible. And if you've ever had a migraine, I'd say it's maybe the pain of a migraine, or the low end. I couldn't look at light. I didn't want to hear anybody talking, and if I did, it was for a very limited amount of time. So after, I don't know, 3 more weeks of, oh, you're giving me morphine, oh, you must have some kind of bug going around. I'm like, no, I can't eat. Oh, drink water. I throw it all up after 5 minutes. They finally sent me to Duluth, which is 2 hours away, the St. Mary's thing, whatever, the hospital. Sinusitis cleared up, and the doctor's like, you still look like crap. He used a stronger word because he already could pick up on my humor. And I'm like, yeah, I feel that way. I feel terrible. I mean, I'd rather be dead right now than be alive. He's like, go down to the ER. I'll ring down there that you're coming, and let them do the tests on him, because he was an ear, nose, and mouth doctor, or whatever, ear, nose, and throat. So it's not under his qualifications. If you were to do that, I'm like, whatever. Went down there, 6-7 hours of testing later, including a spinal tap, done wrong because I had to have one a week later done the correct way. They found out it was viral meningitis. The reason why they couldn't figure out what it was, and I love telling this due to the fact that with the meningitis outbreak now in the U.S., it's not one of the symptoms is having a fever. Guess what? I didn't have a fever, so nobody could figure it out because of that fact. But after all the testing, they came back with viral meningitis. So I'm thankful to be alive, to have her, to have my wife. Thankful for the friends I have, thankful for the friends that I make. My health. Went to the Philippines, thankful for that. That someday I'm hoping to be thankful to live there permanently. I don't know, thankful for Hamburger Helper. Might be an inside joke. Go back and look at some of my vids from 2010 or 11. You'll see a collection of something like that. But I went way too long. I'm sure probably half the people have clicked out of here by now. But again, when I make videos, I try to give information and make it so it's not just a boring video about, hey guys, what's going on? Well, I'm out of here. Bye. Bye. That's just me. So, again, thanks for the contest, Josh. I hope this video lives up to your standards. Hopefully there's a couple chuckles. And hopefully a lot of you got to know me better out there. And take her easy, YouTube. And if she's easy, take her twice.